Evening, chaps, and welcome to midweek All Stars. Get into the crunch time of the season now, where we've got 4 games remaining. Couple of teams already guaranteed playoff places. We've got Bisons and Vikings, closely followed by Dandies, who all but a massive goal difference swing. I've also got a Q, and then we've got some teams looking to guarantee their playoff places tonight. Pelham with a good chance, as do Steam Pigs potentially as well. So a quick look at the fixtures. Rains Bisons, Vikings Drivetrain, Dandies Alcatraz, Pelham Fire, Gators Des Moines, and Short Pump versus Steam Pigs. Jens wants to get his game on first, so we will start there. And Vikings line up like this. Viduka is in for Ronaldo, who's on 88% fitness, meaning everyone in his starting lineup is 90%. And then we've got Drivetrain, who line up like this with a number of players in the 80s for fitness. Couple of changes from last time out. Perez is in it for Van Nistelrooy. Dacourt is in for Dan Janicchetta, and Nesta comes back in. Just confirm that the sound's working alright, and I've had issues in the past, but I think it should be all good. We'll get this one kicked off. Early chances to Drivetrain every couple of corners. We skipped to 40 minutes with not a lot going on. Approaching half time. Yellow card for I think was Jeremy's. Vikings with a chance just before half time, and down at the other end, Elbear with a chance. But we get to half time. Not a great deal of goalmouth action. 2 shots for Vikings, 3 for Drivetrain. Just the 1 each on target. Mike just in time. Good evening. Evening to Jens, Rob, Steve, Daz, and anyone else that's with us. Go across to Mike first with his lower fitness. A couple of players in the lower 80s. A couple of 5s in there for Elbert and Dacourt. Bookings for Dacourt and Dyer. Over to Vikings. Fitness, everybody still looks absolutely fine. Gig's having a good game, as is Jeremy's. Let me know if you want to make any changes, chaps. So Vikings are going to push the 2 DMCs into central midfield with no arrows, and we'll just see if Mike wants to do anything with Drivetrain. A couple of yellow cards and some players in the lower 80s for fitness. Mike's going to roll to 60, so we'll kick it back off and go to 60 minutes. And it's an early goal in the second half. Mike Viduka in for Ronaldo has opened the scoring for Vikings up to 57, 58 minutes. We'll pause it there on the 60. Vikings coming forward again. Vikings take the lead. We're looking to close the gap on Bison's at the top of the table. Fitness-wise, considering the quick turnaround of games over the last couple of weeks, is pretty good for the Vikings. Over to Drivetrain. She's got 1, 2, 3 players on 5s now. Still those guys on bookings. Zidane's down to 78 fitness, as is Simone. Jens is going to leave it as it is. See if Mike wants to do anything, see if he can turn this around. One of the teams down towards the bottom end of the top 8. We're looking to secure his playoff spot, but potentially coming under pressure from Sloths after a good result last time out. Might we see Vasiljuk or Rui Costa or even Mercedes come on in the last half an hour? Evening to Mr. Mourinho, who's joined us. Costa for Zidane. Is that all, Mike? Anything else? Happy with that? Just give us a thumbs up or thank you very much. And we'll play this through to 90 minutes. See if Drivetrain can get back into it. Coming forward and trying. Booking for Nesta there. Giggs coming forward for Vikings, looking threatening on the left as ever. Into stoppage time. Can Drivetrain find a late equaliser? No, they can't. So we've got 1-0 for Vikings, 8 attempts, 3 on target. Just a 3 attempts and 1 on target from Drivetrain. Some poor performances in there from Elbert, from Decourt, from Simeone. Man of the match for Giggs with 3 key passes, assist for Dario Hussein, goal for Viduka, decent performance from Rocker and another good result for Vikings. Well done to Jens. Next, we're going to Bisons versus Reigns. This is how the Bisons line up. Sandin at defensive midfield, Walker at centre midfield, Rayad partners Robin behind Shevchenko, Zeriberto on 84 fitness, Robin on 85, and across to Memphis, who have had a new manager bounce of late. Schmuck on 83% and Zanetti on 85, everybody else in the 90s. Let's see if Reigns can peg back the Bisons and help Vikings close that gap, or if Bisons will continue their run towards leading the league table again. Pretty even first 16 minutes. Don't look to have been a great deal of clear-cut chances as of yet. 33 minutes on the clock. Bison's looking like they're trying to create more, but it's Vieira for Reigns who gives them the lead. 36 minutes in. We get to half time, and I said it looked like Bisons were trying to do more, but they've only actually had 1 attempt. 4 shots, 3 on target for Reigns. A quick look at Reigns with some strong performances because Costanzo 100% fitness threw me off there. But we've got no assist. Vieira 5th goal of the season gives Reigns the lead over at Bison's. Lots of 6s in there. Just a 1 attempt from Robin so far. Not really got on the ball much. Yellow card for Contra and Gattuso. Tato gives a shout if you want to do anything at half time. Not asked to run it. So we'll run it through to 60 minutes. See if Bisons can get back in it. Robin with a chance. And with the form that Robin's been in, you've always got a chance when he's in your team. Heading towards 60 minutes. Reigns coming forward still. We hit 60. Contra's on a 5. Sandy's on a 5. We've got Zeriberto on 76%. Robin on 78%. Might we see a change? I'm not really sure what Tato can do. Adolfo maybe. Scalotto in one of the wide positions possibly. We'll see. Give us a shout if you're going to do anything to it. I'll just have a quick look at Rain stats. Some good performances still. Schmuck on 75 fitness, Zanetti on 78. Pretty solid performance from Rain so far. Back across to Bison's Contra Force. Sand for Brookink. And lash a huge arrow on him to striker. Like that. Happy? All good? Okay, let's see how it pans out. Last 30 minutes, see if Bisons can get back into it. Attacking changes. 20 minutes have skipped by and nothing's really happened. 7 minutes remaining, no yellow card. Looks like Reigns is still threatening. Going in towards stoppage time now. No yellow card, final whistle. Reigns have held on. Pretty even second half. 6 attempts, 5 on target for Reigns, 5 on goal. 4 on target for Bisons, but some pretty poor performances in there. Contra and Sand got a few sixes. Robin tried, but to no avail. Juan Gomez, 17 attempted tackles. Picks up man of the match. Some key headers won in there as well. Charlie Chaos with another tackle haul for his name. And a good win for Reigns. Vikings close the gap. Next, we've got Fire versus Dan. Dan, just give us a shout if you're with us. Just conscious that I'm playing against you. Little bit of a freshen up in terms of personnel for Loco, just based on fitness more than anything. Chax comes back in. Cabello gets a run up front for only his second appearance of the season. Lives in at DMC for Butt. Southgate is in for Gouffre, and Hart is in for Liam Pure at left wing back. And Dan's team loaded already. Same formation. Semak and Vieira out. Vogel and Amoroso in for Pelham. We'll see how this goes. Can they close either team the gap on Dandies at the top of the conference? Let's see how it goes. Local look to have started brightly. Cabello with a chance corner. Cabello involved again. Andre with a big save. Big chance for Nicky Franco. And he's had a goal disallowed as well. Involved heavily in the first half an hour. Pelham coming forward quite heavily now. And look, they're more likely to score. Just on the stroke of half time. It's a crossbar, a corner. Lightning fast first half with chances at both ends. Nicky Franco with a goal disallowed. Vieira and Vogel having good games in midfield. And over at Loco, 6s and 7s apart from Andres, and only picked up a booking. I don't think Dan's with us, and I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Still feels very Pelham heavy after the first sort of 10-15 minutes. Oh dear, we've got an injury to Ian Hart. We're going to bring on Denilson. We're going to move him up there. We're going to drop Zanoni back there. Riquelme central. And we'll roll it through to 60 to see if we make any more changes. Cabello involved again after a couple of chances in the first half. Heading towards 60 minutes, still 0-0. Amoroso Montella with a chance. Got Espinal on a 5, not having the best game. I'll just have a quick check on the fitness. We're going to pull Espinal. And we're going to put on John Welsh. I'm going to swap Riquelme. Take his arrow off. Stick an arrow on there. And that's it for us. Run it through and see if either side can get a goal. Been a relatively close game. Pelham with probably the better chances. 15 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. Pelham coming forward. It's a penalty. Nicky Franco scores, 5th goal of the season. Looks like it's going to be the winner. He's had a couple of chances earlier on. Doesn't look like Fire have got anything to come back. Probably on the balance of it, Pelham deserved it. 11 shots, 6 on target, 6 and 4 for Loco. 8s and 9s from the defensive midfield players from Pelham. Probably Andre man of the match for a pretty strong performance. Apart from that, pretty poor throughout from El Loco. Well done to Dan. Be interesting to see if... Oh, I've got a sub missing for Duggan. Let me have a look who that should be. Cannavaro is the man missing. So Dandy's looking to maintain their place at the top of the Central Conference. Line up like this. Figo in, as is Gerard for Davids and Ledanov, also sat at the back, and they play Alcatraz, who also have a chance to climb above Loco and close the gap on Dandies with free to play, and they line up like this. Just a one change. Paredes, who's been integral to what they've done this season, is back in. Dan's not really had to change much this season. He's done an incredible job with Alcatraz. We'll kick this one off. Let's see how it plays out. Crespo, 6 minutes in, has opened the scoring for Dandies. Yellow card for Samuel. Yellow card for Henshaw. And Crespo has doubled the lead for Dandies. 2-0. Really impressive first half performance from them. We get just the 2 attempts from Dandies, both on target, both in the back of the net. No attempts on target for Alcatraz. Dan, who is hopefully live from Tesco's, probably won't be too happy with that performance. Luca Toni on a 5, Vita Bayer on a 5, an array of 6s in there as well. Duggan's with us as well, which is great to see. Danny's are going to go as is. We'll just see if Dan wants to make any changes. We're going to see Fernando Torres make his third substitute appearance of the season as Tony comes off, and we'll run it through to 60 minutes. See if Alcatraz can get back into it. And they have Kutasov, who has been probably the best player for Alcatraz since Dan's come in, with 7 goals, now 8 goals and 7 assists in 16 appearances. Gets them a lifeline. Fitness not too bad considering a few guys on 79%. There is Dan's stats. Over to Dandies. Walter Samuel on a booking. Couple of guys, Figo and Archie back on 77% fitness. 2 goals from Crespo, assisted by Back and Ferguson. But a pretty solid performance throughout from the Dandies. See if either manager want to make any change for the remaining half an hour. Teneto for Volodenkov. For Alcatraz, and then over to Dandies. And Koviak is going to come on for Luis Figo. And we'll try and see it out. Just a one change. Dan, just confirm that's everything you want, please. Just a one change from Dandies, and see if they can hold on for what will be a very important and pretty impressive win based on Alcatraz's form of late and Dandies' blip in form. Okay, we will play out the remainder of the game, see whether Alcatraz can get back into it or whether Dandies will hold on, and they've extended the lead. Archie back on 71 minutes makes it 3-1 to the Dandies. 15 minutes remaining. It feels quite Dandy's heavy now in terms of pressure. 10 minutes left for Alcatraz to save this one. Not looking likely at the minute. Kutsov with another chance, but Dandy's holding firm into the last 5 minutes. And that is a full-time whistle. 3-1 win for Dandy's. 5 attempts, only the 3 on target, and all at the back of the net. Clinical and ruthless from Dandy's. 7 attempts, just a 1 on target from Alcatraz. A 4 for Vita Bayer, which isn't helpful. A 5 for Lucatoni, anything being pulled at half time. Kivu not having the best of games. Over to Dandy's. Roberto Carlos, man of the match, with key pass, some key tackles in there as well. Down 64 fitness. I think there's 5 games between match days, so it should be okay. 2 goals for Crespo, which will delight Duggan. And we move to Des Moines versus Gators. Rob lines up with a flat 4-4-2. Looking for some creativity from Aymar. Apart from that, we've not got a great deal of instructions from the boss. And they line up against Dimble's Gators. I think was just a 1 change. Or Michelini and Montero out. Suspended, I believe. Petit and Viali come in. So we'll see how Rob's resurgence goes with the 4-4-2. 1-0 to Gators. Youssef Hurtis open the scoring. Malevsky's picked up a booking. Aymar looking to get himself involved in midfield for Des Moines. But it feels like most of the pressure and chances are coming from the Gators. Saviola's picked up a booking and Totti is injured. I don't think Dimble is with us. So just give him a minute to see if he is here. If not, it will be Guardiola coming on and a straight swap for Totti. I'll do that just in case. Give Dimble a few seconds to see if he's here or not. And 15 minutes left of the first half. He said to me he wants to do one at the back. Rob is already playing one at the back. It's 2-0 on the stroke of half time. Nicholas Anelka has doubled the lead. 9 attempts, 4 on target for Gators. 3 attempts, 2 on target for Des Moines. All the attempts coming from Aymar, but apart from that, he's not done a great deal. His passing's been shit. Not made a tackle, not won a header. And he's on a 5. 6s and 7s. Apart from that, see if Rob wants to do anything different across the Gators. We've got an assist for Viale, who's in for Montero. An assist from the bench from Pep Guardiola for Anelka on the stroke of half time. Saviola for Salas. Just the one, Rob. Just give us the okay. Magic will kick off the second half. See if Salas can inspire Des Moines back into the game. Appeal for a penalty turned down for Des Moines through to 54, 56 minutes on the clock. Still Gators coming forward. Chance for Rossini, and he's doubled the lead, tripled the lead in fact. And we get to 63 minutes. See if Rob can salvage anything from this. Not looking likely. It's been quite Gators heavy. Roll all the way. Hope he gets sacked. So Quick look over at Gators. Rossini with a goal. Really strong performance throughout. We'll run this through to 90. Still all Gators, nothing coming back from Des Moines. Appeals for a penalty turned down. Late chance on a late goal. Anelka gets a fourth. 21 attempts for Gators, 11 on target. Just the 3 attempts and 2 for Des Moines. Nothing at all in the second half. 5s and 6s with a few 7s in there. Excuse me. For the Demons, Guardiola comes off the bench, gets a 10, 2 assists. You can find me later, Dimble. Goal for Rossini, goal for Hersey, 2 for Anelka. Comprehensive Gators victory. Well played, Dimble. Steam Pigs up next against the Sloths. Sloths looking to make a late charge for the playoffs. We've got first choice wing backs Salhamzic and Dede back in for the Steam Pigs in what looks a very strong lineup. And then over to the Sloths. I think we had one change maybe. Hoffland out for Ayala. Excuse me. We'll kick this one off and see if Sloths can close the gap on the sides above them who drop points, or if Steam Pigs can extend the lead at the top of the conference. Chance for Cisalco early on. Sloths looking to get back into it. Ronaldinho involved. Looks end to end. Not really been any clear cut chances just yet. Brozic with a chance and he scored. Pavel Brozic has opened the scoring for Short Pump Sloths. Excuse me. And we get to half time. 7 shots, 5 on target for Sloths, 4 and 1 for Steam Pigs. Daz was with us earlier, so hopefully he's still around. Not a great deal to shout home about from Steam Pigs. Bamormal doing okay, but predominantly defensive work for them. And Daz is still with us. He's going to roll to 60 minutes. Some good performances from defensive players. In their assist was nobody, so Brozic picking up the scraps and opening the scoring. Anything from you, Steve? Branco for Del Vecchio. And we will make that change and we'll roll it through to 60 minutes. See if Steam Pigs can get back into it. Mark Kerr has gone off with an injury. What we're going to see here, we're probably going to see Cambiasso. We might see Petrov move forward or Emerton, but I'll bet that Cambiasso has featured a little bit this season. In fact, featured in most games this season. So he'll probably come in when we see a little reshuffle or not. We'll go from there. Yeah, as I thought, Petrov's gone to centre midfield. Cambiasso comes in to DMC. And we'll now run it to 60 minutes. Yellow card for, I think, Brozic there. Cisalco with a chance, good save. And a penalty. And Petrov makes it 2-0 to Short Pump. And they really have got their playoff charge back on track. We'll skip through to 66 minutes. See if Steve can do anything to get back into this. Steam Pigs probably just about safe in terms of playoff qualification. A local fire and drivetrain are probably the guys at risk of being caught from a resurgence loss. That is how the stats look for the Steam Pigs over to Sloths. Brozek having a good game. Oh, we've got some changes coming for Sloths here. So let's have a look. Ayala for Terry. Doesn't want to risk him being sent off. You can see Henri for Gallardo. Drop Gallardo into AMC with up arrow. Down arrow on Petrov. Drop Gallardo to AMC with up arrow. Down arrow on Petrov. Can I see mine again? You can. Guys, just let me know if there's any issues with that. If not, I'll roll it. There you go, Steve. Got a 5 for Mourinho. We've got scores on a yellow card and a 6 and 79% fitness. Maxim down on 77% fitness. Yeah, Khan having a good game, but to be fair, it has been predominantly Sloths. Just wait for Steve to confirm what he wants to do, and then we will play this through the last 25 minutes. Just goes to Commandini and put Commandini left to Maxim. All good, Steve? Happy with the arrows? Speed arrow to striker if not too late. Like that? Happy? Magic. Can the Steam Pigs get back into it? Our Sloth's going to secure a really important win at a crucial stage of the season. Got 5 minutes left. Sloth's still coming forward. And it looks like they're going to hold on into added time. And the final whistle goes. Probably deserved. 11 attempts, 8 on target. 7 attempts, 4 on target for Steam Pigs. Mourinho's had a stinker after Steve's been backing him and saying how well he's been playing, but nothing from these important attacking players. Couldn't get involved in the game. Maxim not at his best. Man of the match performance from Petrov with the penalty. Assist for Clivert. 8s and 9s with a few 7s in there. Really good performance from Sloths at a crucial stage of the season. That concludes the action, and we've got 6 home wins. Rangers beat Domingo 1-0, Vikings 1, Drivetrain 0, Dantes 3, Alcatraz 1, Pelham 1, Loco 0, Gators 4, Des Moines 0, Short Pump 2, Steam Pigs 0, and it looks like this in the conferences. Vikings only 2 points now behind Bisons in the Eastern Conference, with Drivetrain back on 40 and Rangers on 26. Over in the Central, Pelham now only a point behind Dandies, or still only a point behind Dandies. Alcatraz still a point behind Loco, as those teams look to secure playoff places. And then in the Western, just a point now behind Alcatraz, 3 points, 2 points behind Drivetrain, I think, and 3 points behind El Loco. Short Pump will be looking for a late surge into the playoffs. Look at the fixtures. Some really important ones, I imagine. Drivetrain versus Vikings. Bisons versus Reigns is top versus bottom. Alcatraz versus Dandies in a big game in the Central Conference. Eloco Fire play reverse fixture against Pelham. Des Moines versus Gators. Steam Pigs versus Short Pump. Is that the same fixtures as today, just the other way around? I think it is. It's Des Moines. So we've got complete reverse fixtures next time out, and then the remaining 2 games look like this: Drivetrain versus Dandies, Loco versus Des Moines, Reigns versus Short Pump, Pelham versus Gators, Domingo versus Alcatraz Vikings versus Steam Pigs, and then Alcatraz Drivetrain, Des Moines Vikings, El Loco Bisons, Gators Dandies, Short Pump Pelham, and Steam Pigs Reigns. Team stats: Pelham top of the form table with 4 wins out of 5. Short Pump 4 wins on the bounce, putting together an incredible run, looking to hit the playoffs at the right time. Vikings also 4 wins on the bounce. At the bottom end, we've got 4 defeats on the bounce for Des Moines and Loco with no win in 5. And Dandy's back to winning ways after winless in 4. I will get the Save Progress packs out probably tomorrow. I get the updated league table out in a little bit. Yeah, thanks for joining me. Catch you later.